Welcome back, and if this is your first time watching, my name's Brandon and I sell men's clothing on eBay. I'm going to do a reaction video to Technsports' first YouTube video. If you're watching this, then you already know that he's the GOAT reseller. He sells the most items, he's been doing it forever, and he's #1 in all the categories. I have watched the video once already, but I was working the whole time that I had it on, so I didn't get to really watch it very closely. So this will be my second time watching it, but my first time with my full attention. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. It has 29,000 views in just one day, and it's his first YouTube video. This is awesome. Let's play it. It's a hilarious way to start the video. So many bangers.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the video. A lot of you may know me from the podcast that I do with Chris, Daily Refinement, or from the Reseller Podcast Facebook group, or from Instagram. I'm going to show you exactly how I sold millions of dollars on eBay and became the #1 seller in every single men's clothing category, selling pre-owned clothing that I got from the thrift store, from the flea market, from garage sales, starting with my last $35 as a single dad and started building my business 15 years ago. The first item that I sold on eBay was actually a T-Mobile Sidekick that I bought off of Craigslist for $35 and sold back on eBay for $70 the same day. Something clicked and I was off.
It's so crazy. His whole empire started with a $35 cell phone.
Button-ups, pants, shorts, hats, NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, NCAA, vintage, and if you are thinking of another men's clothing category, I was #1 in that too. I did eBay at the highest level for about 15 years. At the peak, I had over 50,000 items listed on my eBay store. So,
like I said, he's the GOAT reseller, and this is just amazing what he's built.
Orders a day, tons of multi-orders, $7,000 to $8,000 a day in sales, $2 to $3 million a year.
Can you guys imagine what $8,000 in sales every day is?
Pretty good size whatnot operation and a large clothing wholesale business. Altogether selling well over 1,000 items every single day, over $5 million a year throughout the year.
1,000 items every day? Imagine just packaging 1,000 items every day.
Every single offer, every single day for 15 years. I never took a day off, never missed a listing goal, sometimes working 20 hours a day, sleeping only 2 hours per night, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, hitting 55 thrift stores a week on the route, going to the flea market 3 days a week, listing hundreds of items every single day. And during that time, I also started in
55 thrift stores? That's just so much sourcing.
Annually, that I started with eBay money. Never sacrificed my family or any other priorities, but that's what it takes to be #1.
I think it's awesome how he took his eBay money and turned it into even more businesses. That's, I think, the goal for all of us.
Platform and the #1 men's clothing store on the planet.
$10,000 square feet. Flat lay photo setups, just racks and racks and racks of clothes.
All right, everyone, welcome to the warehouse. And in here we have 50,000 items stored, and this is real. This is not Photoshop. This is not AI. This is not artificial intelligence and our thumbnails of businesses that we wish we had. All of this is real. So in this portion of the warehouse, we have our men's shirts, our concert shirts, and our sports shirts, and everything is put away by category, by color, and then by date. And over here, we have our long sleeve shirts, our button-up shirts, our polos, things like Ralph Lauren, Lacoste, Robert Graham, Peter Millar, and we also have over 3,000 square feet of jackets as well.
I think it's really interesting how he does it by category and then by color. I feel like that might get a little confusing for me, but I guess once you're used to it.
Previously talked about, everything is put away by category, by color, by date. So we pull up the item that we need, and then we can see the date that it was listed. Then we just have to know the category. So for this one, it's going to be a men's shirt listed on May 3rd, as you can see. So we're going to go to the men's section, black, because it's a black shirt. And then we have placards that are separating every single date in 15-day intervals. So this would be May 1st, this would be May 15th, and this would be the last day of May. So since we need an item from May 3rd, it's probably going to be one of these. We look through our little handful of items, and then we pick out the item that we need. We're going to take it back to the computer, and we're going to make sure that it's the exact same item that we need. And if so, we take the hanger off, put it in the bin, and then we can take it over to print.
So I personally use the daily refinement storage method with the boxes, but I also do the same thing where I double check the item after I get it. Even though it has a custom label on it, I still like to double check it before I ship it out, because if you ship out the wrong item, that means you probably shipped out 2 wrong items, and it could be even more from there. So you don't want to make that mistake.
Now it's time to print. So let me take you through our exact workflow of how we print our orders to make sure the customer gets the exact item that they purchased. Our defect remain low, and there's no errors, issues, or mistakes on our end. If you drew a straight line down the middle of the table, you'll see it set up the exact same way on both sides. Same scale, same computer, same printer. We have our...
It's so funny, he uses a USPS box to hold his laptops.
And then we also have our poly bags, and then our padded flat rate envelopes for any package that is over 1 pound. So let's grab the item that we just pulled.
I think it's interesting that he doesn't use any of the regular flat rate envelopes, and he only uses the padded ones, considering the price difference.
Can match up with the item to ensure that it's the correct one and we didn't make any sort of mistakes. So we have our logo, our size, our material. Once we confirmed it's the right one, we're going to fold it up nicely for the customer to ensure a good presentation when they open the package. We're going to put a thank you note inside of the package with a coupon code linking back to our store. Enter the weight, print the label. Once the label's printed, we're going to put it onto the poly bag. And then we're going to drop it in the bin with the barcode up so it's easy for the driver to scan it. And that way our on-time delivery has no defects, no errors, and we aren't in jeopardy of falling below standard or having our eBay account in any sort of trouble.
If you listen to that closely, it's crazy how such a minute detail of having the package face up in a good order, that way the USPS driver can easily scan it quickly. But that's what makes him the GOAT. That's what makes him so successful, is paying attention to every single detail.
If you listen to the podcast or are a member of the Facebook group, you will know one of the number one things that I do preach is having redundancy inside of your business. If a camera goes down, if a computer breaks, if a printer breaks, you should have backup systems where you can plug in the same item. You lose no time. You don't get sidetracked. You can complete your day successfully and then deal with the fire once everything is complete.
I don't think that can be stressed enough. Like, as you grow as a business, you really do need to have multiples of things, because things are going to break, things are going to happen, and you're going to want to make sure that business does not slow down.
That everybody came to see. Photos done in 30 seconds. And if you do it exactly this way, this is the most repeatable, the most dependable, the most consistent, the safest, the least amount of defects, the most happy customers way to do eBay. And it's not just something that I could do. I am by no means a superhero. I'm a regular guy. Every single person that we've hired into the business is able to do listings in 30 seconds. My wife does it for her eBay store in less than 30 seconds. My son, when he was 12 years old, he was able to do it in 30 seconds. So if you want to start the clock, I'm going to go at a very slow pace and explain every single thing that I'm doing, and it will still be done in 30 seconds. So we have our first photo, the main photo with a nice border. We have a close-up of the graphic. We're going to turn the shirt over and we're going to stage it nicely on the back. We're going to use our reseller ruler, which I invented about 5 years ago and has sold tens of thousands of units to resellers across the world. We're going to take a nice profile photo, the pit-to-pit measurement, the length. Now we're going to take a photo of the tag. And that's it. Photo's done in 30 seconds.
I think it's interesting that that's how he does his photos. I'd also like to see how long it takes with the put away and the whole process, because it does go on a hanger, it does have to be put in a certain spot, and that all is part of the process and is going to help you decide which process is best for your business. So many crazy shirts. It's crazy to see some of these items once, but he has multiples of so many of them that he's found. It's really insane.
Join the group, sent me a message on Instagram. Super thankful. So please like, subscribe, drop a comment below on any type of content you want to see. We're going to do reselling related content. Go to the thrift, go to the flea market, find cool stuff. We're going to jump in the RV, go all the way across the country. So if you want to do meetups, you want us to stop by your operation, love to talk to people, love to talk to resellers.
Love to have him stop by my operation if he ever would want to.
It's going to be awesome. We're going to try to bring you the best videos that we absolutely can. And I hope somebody can find one piece of information inside of the video that can help their business, help you save more time, make more money, build the business that you want to have, live the life that you want to live. So thank you again. Everybody be great. And in true Cribs fashion, you don't have to leave. But if you stay here, you got to get to work. So we have items that need to be shipped. That never stops. We have to list. We have to photograph. We have to sort items.
I love that he did the Cribs fashion of all of it, but obviously there's so many great things to take from the video. Like he was saying there at the end, he hopes that people can find a little snippet or something that's going to make their business better or help them improve in some way. And I'm sure that there is tons and tons of things that all of us can learn in that video. We probably should all watch it multiple times. And anytime you have questions about what you should be doing with your business or how you can be growing your business, this is going to be a great video to reference, to look back at, and this is what you want to be doing. You want to be doing the Technsports way. I mean, like I said, he's the biggest, baddest reseller there ever was. So I appreciate Tech making this video, giving everyone an insight to what he's doing, his operation before he shuts it down. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed watching it. Like I said, I'm probably going to watch it another 10 times within the next month. Thanks for joining me to watch it and my reaction to it. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.